Hey, how you doing? Lily Rose. How you doing, darling? I'm all right, Lily Rose. Miss P, what it is? Ishmael, what's up? What's up? Oh, you had to get your little rest? I hear that. I've been a little sick and sad myself. So I totally understand, Lily Rose, darling. Yata, what's up? What's up? Miss Davis, hey. Kathleen, what's going on? Y'all ready for this one? I wasn't gonna do I wasn't gonna do this morning because I went live earlier. I was kind of depressed, and but I wasn't gonna do this one here. I was just gonna like just let it go. But then some hit me and say, no, no, let's go ahead and do it, man. You know, it's something that needs. If I put it on your heart to do it, it's something that needs to be done. So so today we're the ancestor word is gonna be a neck to key. This is the way you spell it. I mean, pronounce it. A neck to key. It sounds like anecdote. It's spelled like anecdote, but it's called a neck to key. Now, the textbook definition of a neck to key is a conversation where everyone talks, but no one listens, and instead of overlaying their word like a game of scramble, each person borrows parts of each other's story to build their own until they run out of things to say and or do. Hey, country woman. Now, I'm doing all right. I can't even see. I ain't got my glasses on. But how you doing? But yeah, a nectar key is a conversation where everybody talks but no one listens, and instead overlay their words like a game of Scrabble. Each person borrowing parts of others people's story to build their own. Thank you, Kathleen. Now, let me put a heart by this. You can heart this thing. Bam, there it is. Now, people, let's talk about this word and let's break it down to the proper sense of what it actually means. You know that people in general, human beings, cultures, corporations, whatever you want to call us, indigenous, the whites, black, we have gotten so used to hearing the same old, doing the same old, being the same old, to the fact that you can't distinguish your own life from somebody else's life. We was taught that everybody is individual, everybody is different, be different, be this, be that, be this. You know, wear your hair this way, it's your style, live it, love it, be authentically you. But when you think about it, we all look the same. We all act the same. We all dress the same. We all talk the same. We all have the same hatreds and the same dislikes and the same likes and the same loves. Ain't nothing about each one of us original. And it's by design, people. It's truly by design. We will so let me point the finger at myself for once, because I don't want to put it on anybody else, but I want to make sure you understand where I'm coming from. So me being a social media influencer, if I could call myself that, a content creator, if I could call myself that, sometimes my mind go blank, right? And I'll be strolling up TikTok, Instagram. I can't stand X. I never go on fucking X. That is the worst site. I saw a lady screwing a fish and I can't take it. I don't. That site is dead to me. Back to this. Sometimes my head go blank and I be just want to veg out and I be scrolling and I see a great content creator talking about something, a great spiritualist talking about something, and it'll spark me. Excuse me for yawning, people. Ah, excuse me for yawning because I've been up since 3 this morning. But I see a great content creator say something and it'll spark something out of me. But then I'll come and add my spin to it in my mind. Then it'll help me build up to come and bring something to you guys that you guys may have heard of from my perspective. Now, let's look at the word perspective in all this. That makes it original. But what about the people out there that hear something I say, go to their platform and say it verbatim and add to it a little bit extra, not from their perspective, just from my dialogue altogether? I hope you guys are hearing what I'm saying, because it gets deeper. A nectar key gets deeper than you think. So, as a social media influencer, content creator, I borrow from this person borrow from me, but I put my own spin on it, as they should put their own spin on theirs. But there's people out there with a nectar key, a nectar key, that takes everything you say verbatim and add to it, not from their perspective. This is a bad thing. Now, let's how does this affect our ancestors, people? You got to think, when our ancestors, and I'm going to start with slavery because that's more recent, that's all it was, they say. When our ancestors was in chains and servitude, domestication, and not just for the blacks, because it happened everywhere, slave was all over the place. But everybody spent the narrative that we were slaves. Everybody spent the narrative that you couldn't be nothing more than a slave. You couldn't be no more than an indentured servant. You couldn't be no more than anything than what the fuck they say you were. Your children came along. Now here's the echo. Your children came along and they heard you, saw you, acted like you, mimic you, and then they put their own spin on it by adding to what you said, but not from their own perspective. Literally, they became carbon copies of you and they built their life off of you. See, that's what a nectar key is. Nothing original, same old, but just me living out the same old with the ability and things that I have to live it out as. People, this is drying us up. This is draining us. So let me really get into it because I'm trying not to be so harsh. People say, Baron, you be tearing my ass up. I don't want to tear your ass up. I just want you to get it so you can hear your ancestors, so you can go in the closet and you can pray this word up out your soul, up out your energy, so you can become so original that the gods in the universe and the heavens see you and they say, damn, who that shining son of a skunk is? Yeah, I got to pay attention. But because we're so generic in our thought process and generic in our relationships and generic in our religion and generic in everything else, they're just like, oh, what's good for one person is good for the other. Now, I did get a little kickback when I said this about our vice president. What's good for one is going to be benefit all. A nectar key. A nectar key. Think about it. I'll give you some time. I quote verbatim. I'm not just gonna do something to benefit only black people. Everybody should benefit from it, right? A nectar key. Why can't we have our own original shit? Why can't we have our own? I'll give you this. I'll tell you something else. A neck to key. Everybody just talking, bumping their gun, building the infrastructure and shit off of the same old shit that was ever built. Our cities and homes and towns are built on lost civilizations. Nothing is original. Nothing is a fucking original. When are you gonna be original, people? I had to come up with something original. Being a content creator, I had to come up with something so goddamn original, man, that it'll blow somebody's socks off. So I started telling childhood stories of how me and my grandma operated. I was terrified telling those stories, but I saw nobody else doing it, and I said, okay, a nectar key ain't gonna get me. I'm not gonna build off of telling a story that I heard or read in a book. I'm gonna be so fucking original that I want to capture people's trust and I want to capture their souls. And once they engulfed in that, they can live it, experience like I did. The most original thought I ever had in my mind. When it comes to doing tarot, I piggybacked off of everybody else. When it comes to choosing the woman that I chose, I piggybacked off of everything everybody told me I wanted. When it came to my mate, my partner, my job, my hairstyle, my look, I piggybacked off of what everybody else has done prior. It was only when I stepped into my mind, contacted my grandma, my ancestor, and asked her permission to use her image and likeness in my stories, I became the original. So, people, what am I trying to say to you guys? You got so much talent, potential, and everything inside of you. The fact that you guys are not tapping into it is a shame. You got so much glory, so much enterprise, so much entrepreneurship that you guys don't want to tap into it. But if you do tap into it and you do something so fucking original, you're gonna get people's attention. You're gonna get the love you want. Let's talk about relationships. Everybody, all the women growing up all my life, they wanted a man tall, dark, and handsome. White women, I want my man tall, dark, and handsome. Don't understand that shit. Spanish, tall, dark, and handsome. Chinese, tall, dark, and handsome. Everybody wanted a tall, dark, and handsome man. And then when you get a tall, dark, and handsome man knock on your door, he's too black, he's too tall, or he's not my flavor, or my family won't accept him. Knowing that what you asked for in a man came to your doorstep, because this is what you've been preaching, and a nectar key had all that generational shit picked up and they sent it to your door. Then when it come there, you're not even original enough to take it and be the first to change that in your family. You shun it. You run from it. The nectar key. Half of y'all sit up here and y'all only want the same type of man or same type of woman that somebody else got because they got them. The nectar key. I'm gonna talk. You guys see, you guys don't go after the person that you like. You guys don't go after your fetish, your lust, your quirks, your kinks. You guys will take old Wanda's man because Wanda man treating her good. You guys will go after him and take him, put him up in there, throw some pussy on him, think to get him. Then when you get him, not an original motherfucking fuck bone in your body. It's I just got her. What do you want in a man? Hell with how Trevor treating everybody else. What do you want? Men do this shit notoriously. I'm a man, so I can talk about it. We are notorious. We see a chick treating a dude good. First thing we do, that nigga don't deserve that bitch. I need to get her. So we'll shoot our ass over there and we'll do our little insults, our little flirt. We'll down talk this dude and shit like that. And we'll try to shake that dude to the core. Make his old lady don't even want to fuck with her no more. Then we get her. And not an original damn thought. We done took this man's woman. That woman wasn't ours. A nectar key. It's so damn simple and it plays such a big fucking part, man, in our lives and we don't even know it. It's just taking the same old shit and building on it, but nobody's listening. You're not listening to your inner God. You're not listening to your inner self. You're not listening to your ancestors. You're not listening to your spirituality. You just jumping on the bandwagon and doing what the bitch did before you. I'm not done with relationships yet. Half of y'all done married people y'all didn't give a fuck about at all. Y'all knew that person wasn't your type. You knew You knew that that person was only supposed to be a fuck thing of fling. But because your mama, your grandmama, your sister, your auntie, oh, he good looking. Ooh, that bitch fine. You need to marry him. Sound familiar, lady? You better not let him go. Damn, am I hitting something? And what you do? Oh, I had a man like that, Johnny, in 1932. He looked just like him. Johnny did this. Johnny hit me like this. We had fun. That man ain't Johnny, baby. That man is not Johnny. That motherfucker done got some separate experience. He got some childhood trauma. He got a baby mama, two wives, a cat he done lost, and a dog that ran away. That bitch is upset with something. But guess what? Just because motherfucker say I dated Johnny and Johnny looked just like him, I know he gonna be good for you. And y'all done fell for the okie doke and don't marry him. Now y'all can't stand it. Then now you're telling the same person who put you on to him, oh, the troubles you're having. Oh, you should have looked out for that shit. I don't know why you even married him. Bitch, because you said, you sold me the story. You told me how your life was, and I built off your experience thinking I was going to have the same one. I didn't use my own perception, my own perspective. I didn't divine and divinate that person into my life. I did it because you sold me the dream. A neck to keep, people. For men, I love bringing my old lady around, my daddy and my uncle. That's you, nephew? Mm-hmm. We cut our eye. We don't even talk. Boy, that's you, nephew? Mm-hmm. My dad say, yeah, boy, that's you. Mm-hmm. You know she looked like my ex-wife, Lisa. I said, she favored. Be careful. That's the conversation we have. Our men don't say, jump into that motherfucker. Get into it. Be careful. I haven't had one male influence in my life look at somebody and say, boy, you better not let her go. You better marry her. I'm going to kick your ass. It done came from outside people who was infatuated with that person, who thought that person would be good for them. Nobody ever said that person over there that I think would be good for me, my family, my uncles. You better marry her. See, we don't let a neck to keep fuck with us. But on the real reason how a neck to keep fuck with the male energy, oh, look at that bitch hips. Look at her ass. Look at her lips. Look at her nose. Ooh, the way she stand back in her legs. She bow-legged. Ooh, that pussy got to be hot. Yeah, boy, that's a good fuck. You should tear her ass up. Now, that's what they say. They tell us to go conquer. And they'll use that a neck to key shit. Oh, I had one like that in 1932. Yeah, she was bow-legged, all ass, hip just spread. I told that thing up every night. Boy, you better get that thing, because it's going to be good. That girl probably don't even know how to throw a goddamn back. She probably just laid a pillow princess. Now you done pushed me up on some pussy that I didn't even need, want, or desire. You done turned my head to that shit. And it ain't even worth the goddamn stroke that I'm giving. This is how a neck to key fucks with us. It builds off of somebody else's experience and not having an original thought by yourself. Maybe I don't like hips and ass. Maybe I'm a tit man. But because this bitch done sold me the story that them hips and ass is what'll do it for me, now I'm into that. See, I'm transparent, people. I want you guys to get it on the microscopic ass level. This word right here. I'm gonna read it again. A nectarchy is a conversation where everyone talks but no one listens. Everyone talks, no one listens. And instead overlays their words like a game of Scrabble. 4, 5 people get together. Yeah, that bitch bad. Yeah, man, that motherfucking. Yeah, man. Look at them toes. Look at her eye. Look at this. Every night you done sold me on a dream of this person that y'all done fucked on something similar. So now I gotta do it because I haven't had an original thought. This is not what I desire. This is not what I desire. That's what you desire. You just sold me on it. When it comes to relationship, half of y'all get in the relationship, including myself, because a bitch sitting up there making you like what they like. Y'all building upon some shit like a game of Scrabble, and the shit ain't even what you want. You just doing it because they done work your ass up into a frenzy. That's relationship energy. You want me to get into religion? Y'all want me to stay on relationship, or you want me to get into spirituality? Because this is what the real shit is. This is what this is here. Fuck it, I just do it. Now, when it comes to spirituality, and again, I'm gonna step on some toes. You know what I like to say? If I step on them bitches, feel free to pick them up and walk on. I'll be all right. You'll come back. Half of the time, y'all joining these religious organizations, these religious sects, these Christian churches, these mosques, these masjids, these Yoruba houses, these voodoo houses. Half of the time, y'all joining this shit because a bitch done put it in your head. This is what you should be doing. They done put it in your head. This is what you should be doing. They done told you their experience. They done told you how they done moved the mountain. They done told you how they done punched through up a brick. They done told you this shit and sold you on this shit so well that you decide, I'm gonna try it. Haven't researched it, haven't thought about it, haven't seen what you gotta pay, the cost. And I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about spiritual time and energy. Then when you get into it, you find out it's not what it's cracked up to be. But guess what? You're already trapped into it. You already done invested time, talent, and treasure. So now you have to make it work. Sound like a fucking marriage, don't it? But not the key. Let me sell you the motherfucking dream on what you should be doing without you having an original thought. Now, I'm not saying any of those systems are bad. Let me back that shit up. I'm not saying any of them bad. I'm just saying the reason the majority of the people join is because other people pressure them into joining. Other people tell them what they need to do. And guess what? Y'all allow that shit. Being a tarot man, I get called, I want an Orisha over my head. Why? And I ask, why would you want an Orisha over your head? Do you know what that entails? Or you know what you got to do, the lifestyle you got to live? No, I just feel like that's me. And somebody told me I was that. And they told me I had all the signs and symptoms. No, that's just your time and season to have Oshun energy. That's your time and season to have Yemaya energy. That's your time and season to have Shango energy. That don't mean that Yoruba, that Orisha is over your head. You have to be divinated upon. You have to get that to get crowned. But somebody done influenced them that energy was there, so they gonna go with it. And that's the key. Building on top. Yeah, you pretty, you fine, you sexy. Niggas like you. Okay, then you got Oshun energy. Right? Hell with Yemaya, hell with Pumbagiri, hell with Oya. Bad as in the bunch now. This is what I'm saying. Everybody is scrambling to get somewhere off of somebody else's notation. Now, when you sit up there and you look into yourself on spirituality, the stuff I tell you and the stuff I try to teach you, yeah, shameless fucking plug, pop my collar all day long. I'd rather have a whole ancestor than a piece of a God any day, right? That there is foreign to you. Because when I say look into your ancestors, heal your ancestor lineage, heal that shit. Maybe if you start healing what's in your ancestor lineage, you'll find out that that somebody was a practitioner of Ifa, somebody was a practitioner of voodoo. Some people was a heavy Christian, some people was an Islamic. And then the energy will come from that and transform you into who you supposed to be. But no, you want to listen to these flesh and blood moguls who probably out to get your money, your time, talent, and treasure, your energy, or some worse. Because you done let me sell you a goddamn story. That's spirituality. Why can't you just focus on growing your own spirituality? Why can't you focus from getting from the first house to the 12th house, mastering all them bitches, and then saying I'm finna go and I'm finna junction myself with an entity? How about you heal your ancestor energy, the trauma with your mama, dad, your auntie, sister, cousin, brother, and then say I want to jump into being junction with an entity? See, this is what I'm saying. I ain't telling you, hey, you need to learn Southern folk magic. Everybody come and tell me, Baron, would you be my teacher? I say, I don't know how to motherfucking teach. I just talk. I just say, start a course doing this. I don't know how because it ain't in me to tell you what you need to do. I'm not finna be a nectar key. I'm not finna be sitting up there talking. We all stacking, talking, stacking, talking, stacking, and then you make a decision to be this of my motherfucking understanding of my goddamn belief. No, you find out that shit for yourself. People, we gotta learn to pray these big ass words up out our system, outside our family lineage, outside our ancestors. These shits are like ball and chains. Again, half of y'all wouldn't have joined the religious organizations y'all joined if you guys would have took the time to research, touch it a little bit, try to get the understanding. Why so many of y'all leave a Christian church? Because you joined Christian church because, oh, Baron, you finna piss them off again. Everybody became the Christian because our grandmama was a Christian, our mama was a Christian, our great grandma was a Christian. The slave master made us read the Bible. Half of us Muslim because we in that country born Muslim. Half of us Yoruba practitioners because that's where we come from, right? Half of us voodoo practitioners because that's where we come from. That's our culture. Not an original motherfucking bone in our, not original spiritual bone in our body. Then we would grow up. That ain't for me. That ain't for me. That ain't for me. This ain't for me. Now y'all here searching. And then this is what a gag gets you, people. You go to searching, and then you still listen to motherfucker telling you what you should do. Because you possess a trait of something. I possess a trait of Chinese. See my eyes? I got some very chinky eyes, they call it in the South. Does that mean I'm finna go over there to motherfucking China? You can't tell me I'm Chinese. But that's what a network do. If I talk to a bunch of people and they highlight one thing about me, which are these shrinking ass, chinky eyes, I think that all my ancestors were Chinese. Don't long fong in them. And I forego the whole African system and the Indian system. You know, they give us everything now. They just can't have us focus on being one thing. They mixing our brain up because we indigenous. We start, man, this is a horrible thing. Just be black and enjoy it. A neck to keep people. This is all I'm saying. Everybody is piggybacking off of everybody else's experience and calling it their own. And then you find out later on down the line that it ain't what you really want. I want to go back to something, right? And I'm finna break it down. And again, I'm transparent. I'm running for president. I'm gonna be on that damn ballot one year. I'm calling it. If not, my son. He believes in me. But listen this. Women, men. I know y'all ain't gonna put in the comment, that happened to me. But I'm just finna put you on some game. Have you ever went on a double date? Ladies, men, have y'all ever went on a double date? You go on a double date, your friend girl got her boo thing, they been fucking, and you know they gonna tear it up. So you gotta deal with the friend. The friend could be good looking, the friend could be a little hard on the eyes, but you know, somebody the motherfucker have a redeeming quality, man and or woman. You don't want to screw that person. You don't want to entertain that person. You just there to make sure your girl or your homeboy have a good time. And they sitting up there, man, I'm gonna take the bitch in the room. I'm gonna do what I gotta do. That man, just be sweet to him. Just be kind to him. And ladies, y'all don't even want to give up no puss that night. But guess what? Because your friend I'm pressing into it, now you got a nigga between your legs. A neck to keep. I'm here to tell you the truth. I done been the goddamn aggressor in that situation. I done been the victim in the situation. My homeboy in there with old chick, man. This bitch ain't know what I flirt. She ain't know what I go for, man. Bruh, if you don't do it, she gonna leave. She gonna mess it up for me. So now I got the motherfucking sit up there and jump into something I ain't had no business jumping into that I don't want to deal with, right? A negative kid, building off somebody else's experience. Not an original thought. I learned what this word is. And I played every scenario that happened to me in my past so it can't happen again. You can't mislead me into doing some shit I don't want to do. You can't make me pull this meat out and do nothing nobody I don't want to do. And I pray, women, that you learn from what the hell I'm saying, and you don't let nobody make you lay down and open your leg just because y'all homegirls or y'all buddies or y'all on the same trip with the dude and shit, or y'all done made a rash decision to go out of town knowing y'all in close quarter combat with somebody on a cruise ship. I'm talking shit. In a cruise ship 4 days, ass and nuts and changing bathing suit, knowing you're just gonna do it for the hell of it. Ever been put in that position, women? Men, you ever put a woman in that position? Anacdoche. Building off of somebody else's motherfucking experience of relativity, however you want to look at it, and then becoming that. Taking one for the team. Yeah, boy. In my day, I done took several. I refused. Refused. I refused. People, this is the shit that's killing our culture. This is the shit that's killing your spirituality, by the way. I'm still on spirituality. By you sitting up there allowing everybody to turn you into what they think you should be, that everybody, you hearing all this fucking chatter, you hearing all this motherfucking greatness of how this is and how that is, and you ain't doing the research for yourself and you ain't diving into the energy for yourself, a nectar can kick in, and then you realize this is not what you wanted. So I reiterate, some of y'all married to a person or in relationship with people you didn't even want to fuck with. Some of y'all done gave that puss up and done gave that meet up to people that you didn't even really want to fuck. Some of y'all done joined spiritual houses and systems and shit that you really didn't want to do. It's just a motherfucker talk you so good into it. The biggest case of this right here, and I'm finna talk about my black community because I've been on this whole black power trip lately. The biggest fucking instigator of this in the black community was our pimps. I'm gonna say our pimps and our pastors. Both the same. The pimps used to sit up there and force these women to do stuff. And they would piggyback off of those girls' experiences and everything else. And they would force people to do something off of that talk game alone. Women gave up their lives, some died, some mistreated, some, a lot of shit bad happened to them. In my heart, that pimp got to pay for that shit. But that was promoted in the black community. Oh, he a pimp. Oh, he a pastor. Two things we dressed up for Halloween. We wore the same motherfucking suit. Just walked a different way. One had a stick, one had a Bible. Same identical thing, right? The preachers done led so many of us to slaughter, to give our life to Jesus Christ. He will save you. To convert to the white man's religion, so to speak, how they say. A nectarchy. A lot of talking, but no one listening. Because if you really get into it and you really read some of these spiritual books, you realize not one time did that man say, worship me. Not one time did that man say, give me your money. Not one time did that man say, you going to hell. But the preacher done told us all that stuff, and then they add that to the Bible, and they put their own stories in there. And now we in fear because we done joined the churches, the houses. We in fear because we done came under another pimp's thumb. They gonna beat us. They gonna kick us out. We ain't gonna have nothing. They gonna use a coat hanger with a rag. They gonna sit up there and take our money. They gonna condemn us to hell by spiritual curses. And yes, preachers, prophets, and everybody in the Christian church, double fuck what I'm saying now. Listen good. Yes, they do speak down on people. If you don't follow that Christian Bible, they will talk shit about your ass. Oh yeah, you going straight to hell. Don't curse me, bitch. You don't know where I'm going. You ain't got no heaven or no hell to put me in. So shut your fucking mouth. That's how I say it. Let her. Oh, you going straight to hell, bitch. You better watch your tongue. Don't condemn me. Sound familiar? Then 30 people get to talking about, oh yeah, the Baron going straight to motherfucking hell because he ain't got God in it. He ain't got not one source of Jesus in it. Now everybody believing I'm going to hell, and they can't wait to see me fail and fall. Oh, you gonna lose everything. That person's so evil, they gonna lose everything because that person didn't submit to God. Or that person ain't a good Muslim, so he gonna die 1,000 deaths by rocks and shit. or that person, you know, left the voodoo house. So now we got to curse him. The Yoruba, now we got to curse him and hate him. I mean, people will do that to you and make you feel bad for you discovering who you are, for you having an original thought. When motherfuckers, when all these people came up with inventions, everybody thought they were crazy, deemed them crazy. Anacdoche people. Everybody thought they were crazy. Everybody said they were stupid. They were going to hell. This witchcraft is charlatan. And now we all got cell phone, refrigerators, and fucking AC to blow on our ass. Thank God somebody had the common sense to create something like that. Prior to them having that original thought, motherfucker thought doing this was the best goddamn thing to cool you down. Thank you, AC man. Why can't we have an original thought? Why can't we be original in our everyday day to life? Why we gotta look like everybody else, dress like everybody else? Even when I go on Instagram, I scroll up, I like looking at the Instagram models. I don't give a fuck. You got muscles, I'm gonna watch your ass. You think I'm gonna watch them? Yeah, boy. I like one or two pictures. But then you get tired of seeing the same old body shape. You get tired of seeing the same old angle. You get tired of seeing motherfuckers try on clothes and stand in corners and look in mirrors and shake their bitch. I'm tired of that. Be original. Stand on one motherfucking toe. Stand on one toe holding an umbrella speaking the Chinese alphabet. Bitch, I'm gonna look that. I'm gonna watch that. I'm gonna like that. I'm gonna share that. But everything is the same due to the constant chatter. Everybody talking but nobody listening. Half of the men saying, I don't want the BBLs. I don't want to see a woman with augmentations nowhere on her. But yeah, we gonna sit up there and like the same motherfucking picture we just talked to our homeboy against. Make it make sense. Oh, I don't like a dude arrogant enough to show a dick print online, but y'all gonna like it. Cause the girl say, did you see Jekko new post? They been got his dick all the way down his thigh. Let me go see, girl. Knowing you like a man with a full beard, flannel, and with an axe on his goddamn shoulder. But you'll shoot over there because she said. People, I'm telling you the truth. I'm being transparent. I'm not finna come at you all super philosophizing and shit about this word. I need you to get it. Because how are you gonna ascend to the next level if you can't think for yourself? See, when we talk about ascension, people, and that checks way me into this. When we talk about ascension, half of y'all are on the same slow moving ass elevator to get to your ascension, and you wonder why you can't do it. You wonder why your blessings ain't being heard or your spirituality ain't caught up with the rest of the world. Because you're on the same slow moving elevator because somebody said, take it slow. Don't move too fast. Yeah, I moved too fast and got burnt. I moved too fast and lost this. I moved too fast and did this. Now you stopping your own spiritual growth because this person experienced. And now you got motherfucking sob stories signed with them. Yeah, man, because one time Jago Bago did the same thing. I told them to take it slow. And now you like, I'm afraid to jump into it. Knowing you 10 times more powerful than that person could ever be. Knowing you understand the laws. Knowing you done studied. But you take it slow due to this person chattering. You're limiting yourself. Then you find somebody who is a natural at this shit. They jump into it and they soar. They can do everything they want to do in the spiritual world. And then they'll get somebody to come along and shoot them down. Well, you shouldn't do it. You're too strong, and that right there is just bad. And then the universe will bring in somebody that ain't of Christ, and yeah, that's bad. And then 3-4 people join in when they trying to talk you out your glory, without your ascension and your spirituality. And guess what you do? You sit up there and you accept it. Well, I think, yeah, you're right. I need to slow down. I'm moving too fast. No, I need you to be super fast. I need you to show me all your power. Get fucking energized with it. Show the fucking world. Blow it up. Because you may unleash the word of the day. You may unleash the vibration that I need to elevate. There's so many people around you guys that's sitting up here with this This a neck to key fucking energy, listen to everybody else and not doing nothing, spinning your wheels. You doing the same thing your mama did, the same thing your grandma did, the same thing your great grandma did, same thing your daddy did, great granddaddy. And the son is following in the daddy's footsteps. And we call it tradition, but really it's a neck to key. Because ain't nobody broke out of that tradition and did nothing valuable with their time. I told my son, listen, boy, I'm me. I need you to be 10 times better than me. And everybody I meet, that's your boy? Yeah, that's my oldest. I say, yo, but he a much better man than I ever can be and I ever will. I speak that over my son. I don't never say, oh, that crazy boy, that stupid boy, that boy don't know no better. He ain't got no sense. I love my boy. Boy, be original. Don't do what I do. I gave you the keys. I gave you the understanding, the life lesson. God damn it, I need you to do something so miraculous. I don't know. I want to see you and not recognize who you are. I want to see you and say, damn, the boy don't even look like me no more. Is he really mine? Because he doing some shit that I could never do. I don't let a nectar key tell my kid he needs to be exactly as I was. You know how boring that shit is? Everybody that meet me and I talk good about my kid, that boy a much better man than me. I ain't shit. I wasn't shit. He cared. He got a heart. I sing his praises. I kiss him on the fucking forehead. I make him blush. You're a much better man than me. Do something different, son. Live your life a little different. Grow a hell of a lot better and do something I never could do. My biggest dream is to be president of the United States. I don't know what his dream is. I want him to be president if I don't make it. At least get my name up there. Think I want my son to walk in my traditional footsteps? Culturally, yes. Individually, hell no. Do you, son? People, are you getting what I'm trying to say here? Half of us are sitting up here letting our fucking kids do exactly the same thing we doing. I'll be G with you. My next door neighbor, uh, they live in the rooming house next door to me, right? This woman sits on the porch after she get home from work and she drink day in, day out. Day in, day out drinking. Hold on, let me check this right here. I ain't trying to share nothing. Dang, what y'all talking about? It's a little thing on this bed. Okay, I hope I ain't fuck up. Either way, my next door neighbor, she sits there. Hold on, y'all. I'm so sorry. There we go. There we go. I had to make sure that's off because it started flickering. My next door neighbor sit there and she drinks day in, day out. She have a daughter. She pulled her daughter out of school 2 years ago, daughter out of school. Her daughter 18 years old. Her daughter sit on the porch and drink day in, day out. Don't put on no clothes, pajamas to the mailbox and back. That's all. My other neighbors say, they ain't gonna be nothing, ain't gonna be nothing, you ain't gonna be shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be like my mama. Your mama said, you gonna be just like me, baby. We gonna rock this bitch together. And I'm looking at this shit take place. And it hurts my heart. Because that girl has no life. That baby has no life. 18 ain't doing nothing with herself. Mama ain't pressing her to do nothing with herself. That's how bad a nectar key is. It will make you typecast your children to where they don't have a life and they'll do the same old thing. This is what they say happen in the hoods. This is what they say happen with racist people. They train their kids up to be racist. We in the hood train our kids to be drug dealers, gangsters, and killers, right? Mamas train their daughter to be hoes. Daddy train their sons to be pimps and players. They sit up there and they say, this is what we do. And they right. With everybody preaching the same thing, doing the same thing, acting the same way, we are robots. We are robots, carbon copies of the same old fuck shit we come from hundreds of years ago. Same thing. When we gonna break the cycle? When we gonna become original? When we gonna sit up here and say, I can be better than my mom and my dad? I can be better than this community. I can be better. No, if you say that, you're cooning, right? If you say that, you don't care where you come from. So I gotta stay in this shit in order to be a part of this shit. So I gotta stay racist and hateful in order to be accepted. So I gotta limit my ideology and my exploration of the world because you all chatting and talking to me that I need to build my life of your experience, right? I need to stay a Christian and be condemned to a hell for one mistake. I make one mistake and I don't get to that church and apologize or repent on Sunday, I'm in hell, right? Listen to how this shit work. How can you do that? People, a neck to key is bad. You need to be original in everything you do. Content creators, relationships, be original. Be fucking original. Don't let me tell you how you're supposed to be. Don't let me influence you on how to dress. Don't let me influence you on who to date, who to marry, who to fuck, who to love. LGBTQ people had this shit down packed from the jump. They came down kicking and swinging on an original level. Now they done been put in a motherfucking box. Cause they can't do shit. They done stifled they motherfucking ass. Because if they don't go ten times harder and transition forward into whatever the fuck, they not real. I hear the damn stories. I get the people book the readings with me. I'm like, I'm sorry that you're going through that. People, a neck that keeps us from being original. We just piggyback off everybody else. And then the shit that we end up finding ourselves into, realize it ain't even what we really want. It ain't what we want. It ain't what we would accept. It ain't what we'll first go for. Are y'all understanding about this neck to thing? So I'm gonna talk about one more thing in a neck to and then I'm gonna let you guys go. A neck to everybody talking, but nothing listening. Now, how many of y'all done been in board meetings, chapter meetings, Masonic meetings, uh, county board meetings, school board meetings? How many of y'all done been on some kind of board where they ask everybody and everybody talking at the same time? Everybody giving their opinion, everybody talking at the same time. You hear one person talk, then the next person talk. Then ain't nobody saying nothing. They just constantly repeating exactly what everybody else is saying. And then you have that lone wolf that say, well, I'm sick of hearing the same old shit. How about we do it this way? And everybody chatter in the background saying that this person a fool, this person an idiot, shut him down. And then they dismiss that person off the floor. How many of y'all done been in a meeting like that? I'm part of several organizations in the black community. I done been there. Crazy said the government. There you go. There we go. Now we're talking. When it come to our meetings and meeting of the mind and trying to get things done in these corporate office, everybody just do a neck to key. Pay attention when you next time you go to your meeting for my professionals or our civil servants. You go to a meeting, everybody is piggybacking off of what everybody else fucking said. And it was one man in the media and they killed him. And I really want to say why he died and how he died, but I ain't trying to bring that wrath on me because it's too deep. But I'll just say his name, the uncle guy. Everybody call him uncle. He did all the shit talking and he was original for calling, he was known for calling people out and telling them shut up and saying all that stuff, talking about people mama. He was original. He made it funny and he made it serious, but he got his point across, right? To the point they killed him. When they can't shut you up, they will kill you. When they can't stop your growth, they will kill you. And guess why they will kill you? The chatter of everybody saying that you shouldn't exist. You can't be no longer part of this shit. This is not your area because you don't go along to get along. Everybody that went against the grain, something has been done to them, right or wrong. If I'm lying, say I'm lying. That's a neck to key. We just never heard a word. We call it espionage. We call it the murder. We call it the whatever the fuck we want to call it. But let's call it what it is, the real word, a neck to key. Everybody was talking, nobody was listening. One motherfucker broke out and said something original. They took him out because the change would have been too miraculous. That person could have rose to the top, overcame, and started something new. So they got rid of it. Dr. King, Nelson Mandela, even Elijah Muhammad. Simeon Toko, hell, even old Jesus Christ. If he would have just went along with the get along, he would have been okay. Damn, that storm out there kicking ass. Something banging on that side of the house. I hope that tree don't drop on this house. We got a storm and that bitch getting down out here, y'all. Dr. Sabi, there you go. Crazy meets weird. What it is, pimping? You right. Dr. Sabi came out saying heal each other, and now they killed him. But then they had the little older white woman on that bitch, and she been giving out all the same cures and shit he been doing, and she certified. So now she done went back, and now they saying that they're trying to kill her ass off. They trying to get rid of her. People, anecdoche is a bad fucking word. It allows us to spin our wheels, not to do anything. And too bad in our communities, in our politics, in our government, they doing the same thing. I ain't no Democrat, and I ain't trying to be political on this motherfucker. But still, everything they do is just spinning their wheels. Even when it comes to the Republican, they talk about the same shit. Nothing gets done different. It's the same old, same old. Then when you pick a third party, it ain't enough motherfuckers voting for the third party that can make a difference. Listen to what I just said. Ain't enough people gonna vote for the third party so they can make a difference. So they're gonna shut him down. Because we want to keep going around on the merry-go-round. Democrats gonna be Democrat, Republican gonna be Republican. Anecdoche is serious. It's a reason why I chose his words. Everybody talking, nobody listening. Then when they do something, they're gonna do the exact same thing to go along, get along. Am I lying? How many times we gonna fix your roads and infrastructure? They'll fix one fucking road. The rest of that money goes somewhere else. Oh, we gonna build a better school system. They'll build one school. The rest of the money goes somewhere else. We'll fix the drainage system in your community. They drain one lake. The rest of that money goes somewhere else. Until the next time. What you gonna do about the drainage system? What you gonna do about the roads? What you gonna do about the school? But they will damn sure put up a shitload of prisons. They can't pay motherfucking bus drivers or workers, lunchroom ladies. They can't pay teachers. But they could damn sure find some money to fly a bitch to goddamn Washington. Anecdoche. Whew. People, I'm finna let it go. I'm done. I don't even like this word because it's bringing up memories. I was on the board of certain prominent organizations, and when I suggested something new, I got shot down and talked bad about, oh, I know you got a good heart, but that shit ain't gonna work. I'm like, well, then let's make it work. You the president. You can put it in play. They gonna listen to you. No, I just don't. Everybody gotta say, if they don't vote on it, we can't make a move. Same old, same old. These organizations I got the fuck out of. I'm not here to waste time, to pay money, to pay dues, to have a voice, only to have that voice shut down. Some of y'all people need to get out of motherfucking sinking ships that got you doing the same old thing day in, day out. In relationships, cook, clean, wash my clothes, rear my children. No wonder y'all women getting bored. Same thing for a man. Pay for everything, do everything, and don't get no love and respect in the end. No wonder we going out cheating. Make it original. Date night. Role play night. Baby, drive my fucking car today. Well, I don't like driving your car. It ain't clean. Well, clean the bitch and drive it anyway. Do something different. I hate my job. Go to school, get another goddamn job. Oh, you better stay on that job because, boy, jobs are hard to get. No, it ain't. No, it isn't. No. Just the job you want. Get the education and get the goddamn job you want. Motherfucker make bitches work in factory they whole life. 3 generations of people working in factory, not a factory closed down. Everybody out of a job, and that's all they know how to do is factory work. That's ancestry, man. It's in everywhere. I'm just trying to help you guys see it. It's in religion, it's in culture, it's in jobs, it's in everything we do. Relationships. How many of y'all gonna use this word and analyze your life? How many of y'all can use this word? Take time, homework, people. Analyze your life and see if you just going along to get along. See if the person you married did your mama or your daddy talk you into. See if the house that you got, that house that's too much house for you. See did your family and friends talk you into it. So they can come visit, suck up your AC and shit, but ain't gonna help you with one bill. That fancy fucking car you got. Too much car for some people. See that somebody go over your life with this word with a fine tooth comb and see where you can make some changes. See where you can start taking control of your shit. Then take control of the bitch, man. Sometimes you may find out you good friends with your mate. You don't want to be with that person. Y'all just want to be cool. You tell him or her, and they, bitch, you what? I was thinking the same thing. How we gonna split these bills to get out this motherfucker? Baby, I don't want to be part of this church no more. Well, you gonna suffer. Then you go find out there's another religion that fits you just well. Another spiritual system that just grab you and make you feel whole again. Baby, because you're thinking for yourself. A neck to keep people. Let's get this shit up out of our ancestors. They only knew one way. We got the internet, we got freedom, and we got too much fucking mouth that we should not let this word dominate us. We should not let anybody else's opinion dominate us. Because when somebody giving you their opinion and they add 3 or 4 people to the topic, they using a neck to keep. You say all this chatter that y'all, all this shit you listening to, I don't want to hear it. And start making your own goddamn thing. Nice morning message. Virgo Mama 555. There we go. I don't know what that means. I gotta look up angel numbers. Maybe it mean I need to comb my hair. And leave Virgo Mama alone. She good people. I'm finna read some of these comments. I'm done, people. I'm done. Y'all get it. Gianna Johnson. Okay, you cooking. I agree. I think for yourself, one of your own ways, and set high standards for yourself. Damn right. Damn right. It's all about thinking for yourself, people. We being influenced so much. We don't even know we being influenced. Half of y'all wouldn't be smoking if they didn't sit up there and do the cigarette commercial. Then half of y'all wouldn't have stopped smoking if the Surgeon General in the pump that shit in your head, that nicotine bag. They told us to stop eating cholesterol, myself included. Now we can barely fucking think for ourselves. Your brain is made up of cholesterol. Cholesterol and copper makes up your brain. But they say don't motherfucking do cholesterol. Don't eat it in your food because it'll fuck with your heart. Exercise. Now we wearing these copper bracelet rings and everything else. Without the cholesterol, how the fuck we gonna get enlightened from the copper, man? I mean, you see what I'm saying? People saying don't mix this, don't mix that. And because they influence us to do it, don't eat meat. Meat is bad. No, the meat that they giving you bad. The original meat is pretty goddamn good. It's tasty too. It don't make you sick like the shit you buy at the grocery market. So don't eat meat because it's bad. Everybody, yeah, I'm a vegan. I'm a fucking vegan now. Now you're lacking nitrous oxide. You got to take it in a motherfucking gummy or pill. Dick can't get hard. Think for yourself. Your body tell you what it need. Your mind tell you what it need. Your soul tell you what it need. Your ancestors tell you what they need to help you keep going. We the only ones not listening to our ancestors, listening to the nigga next to us, the chick next to us that don't know a goddamn thing about us. But we letting them influence us. Being a social media influencer, I could be influencing you right now. I turn the book on me. I could be influencing you right now, knowing I don't know half of the shit I'm talking about probably. But y'all will sit up there and take everything some one of these social media people say as gospel. Because they said this is how you gotta do it and you better do it. No, this is what you look into, and if it feel right to you, do it. I'm not gonna sit up there and do a neck to key and just chatter to you and tell you how you're supposed to be. No. Look into this. Feel this shit around. If Southern folk magic is where you want to be, baby, Southern folk magic, follow me. If voodoo where you want to be, baby, voodoo, but you looked into it for yourself. If Ifa where you want to be, you looked into it for yourself. It's Christianity where you want to be, you looked into it. If Islam is where you want to be, you looked into it. That's all I'm saying. Look into it for yourself. Don't let your mama, daddy, auntie, uncle, community influence you to do something. That's their experience, not yours. Monique Bentley, that's right. You gotta be different. They want you to, to think and act like. That's right. Rico King, you gotta say no more. That's true. Yata, think for myself. Georgia did some hand claps. Space Goddess Olakan. I love that name. Wow. Space Goddess Olakan. I love that name. Bam. Because you know space is water. Boom. Ooh. Hit home. Ah. Y'all crazy. I like looking at people's names. Y'all had these cool names. I love that shit. I got sucked into it until I woke the fuck up. Then they all turned against me. That's what I'm saying. I've been turned against on Christianity. They turned against me. But that ain't where my soul at. My soul is Southern folk magic. I get it. Jesus Christ plays a part. Buddha and all of them play a part. But I know my ancestors also play a part. I know the spiritual system from my culture plays a part. You can't tell me that's a fairy tale and a fable. You can't tell me talking to my ancestors and me talking to myself. You can't tell me Ogun and Olakun and Shango were fairy tales when you can tell me believe in Jesus Christ who I never seen as well. I mean, I'm not finna go along to get along. And if you don't like me, get the fuck away from me. Cause I'm gonna be original. I'm gonna do what I do. No, I'm not gonna get mad at you for doing what you do. You do it. Don't get mad at me for doing what I'm doing. It's not you. It's me. And if I'm gonna burn, die, lose, by all means, let me motherfucking lose it. Pray for me on your own end. Give you I told you so. At your own motherfucking waiver. Don't tell me what I gotta do for me to be accepted by you and yours. Hell, how you know you accepted by somebody else's? Y'all wasting y'all goddamn lives and time and talent and energy. I'm telling you people, I do tarot readings for the majority of y'all on this bitch right now. And man, let me tell you, some of y'all are so powerful you just don't believe in yourself. Cause you're still worrying about if Jesus gonna get you. You're still worrying about that religious house you left. Find out what you want. And then you may realize going back to that same religious house that you left, you understand it better, you love it better. Find out who you are, you go back to your mate. Y'all got a beautiful second time around. But some of y'all staying together because everybody telling y'all to stay together. One dude told me, the guy named Adam, he tells me, he said, you know you still married to your first wife. I say, man, that was over 20 fucking years ago, 17, 15 years ago. I say, what the fuck you mean I'm married to my first wife? You know, the Bible said you really never supposed to divorce. So the next woman you marry, you're cheating, you're fornicating, you're doing this. I say, what? I say, so I'm doing the good thing. The Bible say get married, not fucking out of wedlock and all that shit though. I say, but because it didn't work out with this wife and I married another wife, I'm cheating on this wife, but we got married under the same guise and guidelines of the laws of the Christian book. So what the fuck you want me to do? Then I realized that wasn't my ideology. Me and the first wife didn't work out. Me and the second wife didn't work out. So when I get married again, I'm cheating on both of them. I'm just a no good Negro then. That means God ain't gonna accept me into heaven for shit I do. Because I'm breaking his laws, right? How can you work with a religion like that? I mean, these are the questions I asked when I started thinking for myself. Some cultures you can have many wives if you do it traditionally. Not the bullshit polygamy. Not the polygamy where everybody go out and work. This is the only reason. So I'm finna jump on polygamy right quick because I can't stand this new age polygamist, and I know I'm gonna get some backlash. I wasn't gonna talk about it, but double fuck it, I'm him. I can't stand this new age polygamous system. If you go back to the old days of how that polygamy was, man, when a man had multiple wives, he had them wives because he took care of them wives. Them wives didn't go outside the house and work. Them wives stayed there and took care of home, and they made sure everything was okay, and they held down that man castle and kingdom. I don't think nobody should be in a polygamous relationship if that woman got to go out there and work. If all three of them women got to go out there and work and bring home the bacon to fix the house up, no, no, no. Y'all just in a throuple, couple, tuple, double, whatever you want to call it. Y'all just motherfuckers living together, fucking each other. And I get it. I understand. Y'all can be loyal to that. But don't mask it as polygamy. You got money, you can have multiple wives. If you're a broke man, you better stick with that one that rock with you. But they gonna bastardize this motherfucker and have everybody working in a household. If we want to be kings of our shit, we be kings of our shit. You go out there, you give every last one of the women what they want. You treat them equally as good. That's real polygamy. But I heard people, oh, I'm in a polygamous relationship. What you mean? Oh, I work, you work, we all contribute to the bills and shit like that. No, y'all in a relationship, man. Y'all just in a cool ass relationship. I don't mind having a couple, understanding cooches in the house at the same time. I can rock with it. Are we building a compound? But if you want to throw that polygamy shit at me, no, you stay your ass home, you take care of these kids. I'm gonna make sure you sit your ass down, and that's all you do. You make sure these kids okay. You gonna have your nice cars, your clothes, because I'm gonna bust my ass for it. Because when I come home, I got 3 women that I got that's gonna take care of me. Celebrate good times. Oh yeah. I mean, but that's just my take on it. I'm not a polygamist, y'all. I really can't handle more than 1 or 2 coochies at a time. Just being honest. I'm clingy. I know somebody gonna suffer. If it that one good, I'm not finna sit up there and go get this one. Listen, Bethany, Sarah's showing off, baby. I don't know. I ain't even gonna even flirt. You know, Bethany, go on, pack your shit and go, cause Sarah doing it for me right now. That's me. I'm petty like that. I can't do polygamy shit. The one that's good, that's where I'm gonna rock with, boy. I ain't got time to be challenging and looking around and figuring out who. Bethany, go and get your ass now, baby. You're holding up the process, y'all. That's a co-op. That's right. That's right. You say you learned that people tweak the Bible. Y'all got to give me a break. I got problems, man. Y'all don't know. I'm kind of crazy, believe it or not. I am clinging, Rico King. Shit, the fuck I'm gonna go out there looking for something that's extra good right here? Where you can ask her? Where you going? Where you going? I can go with you. I don't want it out of my sight. I'm clingy. Too much good shit done got away already. You say that it was purpose in those days. You right. I just keep it real. I got to India Carter. What'd you say? Really 1 or 2? Yeah, 1 or 2 India Carter. 1 or 2. And I want the main one to walk the other one in the room and coach her. I sit in the corner with a bowl of Cheerios while they talk on the bed and tell her what I like, goddammit. In the dark while I hold a flashlight on all y'all. I got problems, man. Y'all listen, be careful what you pray the spirit for. Don't pray the spirit for me. Don't do it. Now you doing some crazy shit. Everybody, I'm done with this thing. I just like to make y'all laugh. Yeah, boy. Hey, some of y'all praying for people. Y'all, oh, I like him. I want her. Man, that become with some real shit. You have to take 2 pills to get that woman off, man. Stay where it's good at. Don't you sit up that thing since you got ass in the features you like that you gonna get in there and rock that woman. It may take your ass a whole 4-hour fuck session to get her off. But you asked for it. Careful what you pray for, y'all. Oh, that man looks so good. That motherfucker come in that room with something that gonna tear you a new goddamn hole. Split the gooch. Now what you gonna do? I can't take all this shit you prayed for and it's healed. Careful what you pray for. I would pray for me and I'll definitely get in the corner with a flashlight, eating some Cheerios. I'm gonna watch it. Get on the bed and do stuff while I shine the flashlight on you in the dark. I'll be over there shortly. This the type of shit that make a bitch say, I hate him. Woo! Go to sleep. Let me go get me some daughter cells because I see the future is bright for me. You get it? You get no pun intended. The future is bright for me. Flashlight. Dad joke. I'm gonna leave y'all alone. I'm gonna let y'all go. I ain't harassing y'all today. Hey, Rudy! Flashlight, neon light, stoplight. That song gonna be playing in the background. Everybody, do y'all get what I'm saying about this word? Do y'all get why I say y'all need to think for yourself? Stop letting other people think for you. Y'all missing out on what it is you truly want. And it's just a bunch of chatter and nobody listening. Everybody making rules and laws for you. People, just be original as fuck. Be as original as you can. Live out loud. The goth chicks don't get to do that shit. The goth people back in the day, you see them little people wearing that black lipstick and that black makeup and the black little scary ass clothes. They was being authentic. Then they came up with a whole movement, an emo movement. Now everybody want to screw goddamn emo girl. Fuck, we used to run from to see the little pasty little people with the shit on and all right, they devil worshippers, right? Nah, oh, that's a culture, that's a thing. Yeah, let me get one of them. See them people where the fuck they at, man? That's their culture. Let them culture rise together. Because it was the talk of the town. I'll let it go. I'll let it go. I'm done. Y'all get it. Everybody, how do y'all like this talk? I'm trying to make them a little bit more fun and not so serious because people say the videos I've been posting, I be yelling and screaming. I get a lot of criticism. I mean, but ain't nobody gonna like everything I do. But how y'all like this? How I make it laugh or funnable, and I made this one pretty lighthearted. If people think for themselves and move by themselves, they can't blame no one but themselves. That's right. That's right. Thank you, Lily Rose Missy. Lily Rose Missy, I'm coming to Australia. You're going to have to show me what a brown snake look like. That's not sexual, I promise you. It really is a snake that they call a brown snake down there. And it's toxic too. But all of them look alike. When I look up a brown snake, the black snake look like the brown snake. I don't know which one is which. I didn't know everything want to kill you in Australia. The brown spider, the black spider. Why y'all ain't get them things no names? I know I got a problem. I hope my chicken coop don't blow away in this hurricane. I'd be so scared. I built that thing myself. Everybody, but I appreciate you guys rocking with me. I just want to make you smile, make you happy, and everything. And I did a earlier I did an earlier live about 4 day this morning. I was in my feelings, and I thought about it, and I'm unapologetic for what I said about protecting our women in our community. Uh, is needed. I'm just hurt. I'm just sad by all the senseless violence that's going on against women, especially the black women in the nursing fields and in the community, in the black communities, and how black men. I'm gonna say it on this platform, on this live too. It's time to step the fuck up, man, and start protecting our women and protecting our communities. We done had our fun. We done fucked so many on. We done birthday kids to so many on. We done used so many on, bro. It's time to cash the fuck up. It's time for us to do what we gotta do. I'm just telling you guys, it's time. It's time. If it ain't never been a time, this is the fucking time. I don't care if they bitter. They were systematically screwed just like we were systematically screwed, whether they know it or not. They was taught that we want shit just like we were taught that they want shit. But we can think for ourselves, people. We don't have to go alone to get along. We can help our community. We can help our sisters. We can become a unit, people. These women need us, whether they know it or not. Listen to me. They need us, whether they know it or not. Brothers, we can do this. Again, if you're a man and you think like me, if you're a black man and you think like me, definitely, and you want to protect your community and help these sisters and provide for them and do little small stuff to help them, to help soften their heart and shit towards community, email me at any one of the emails on any one of my channels. Trust me, people will tell you I do reply to them emails. It take me a while because it's so many, but I reply and I will conversate with you, and I don't mind picking up that phone, calling you, and seeing what you're about. But yeah, we got to do better, man. 2 minute, 2 minute. When the system start taking out your woman, that means you ain't shit. They ain't going over there taking out the Mexican women. They ain't taking out them Italian women. They ain't taking out them Jewish women. They show the fuck ain't taking out no goddamn Islamic women, because they get retribution. But they could come in our hood and take out our woman. Half of the damn assaults and murders ain't done by us. They just blame it on us because we don't protect. No neighborhood watch, no overwatch, no nothing. We just sit up here and hear a lady scream in the middle of the night, and just let it happen. Then look at the body. Oh, that's fucked up. Then we want to get mad when a cop put a bullet in one of our girl, and just do a Instagram, TikTok and shit. When the fuck we gonna stand up and do something, man? When the fuck we gonna say enough is enough and start asserting our dominance in a masculine way in our community, or telling our kids join the police force, stop sending their ass off to college, give them careers right here in the police force so they can patrol their own fucking community. Rear them to do that, since we can't do it. Rear them to do that. Take back our community in some fucking way. Have us do something. Have us do something. Let's take over all the car shops in the community. Let's stand for something, man. Let's stand for something. Let's take over all the warehouse and food distribution in the community, so they'll know not to fuck with us. That we'll have something to hold against their head. If you kill one of our sisters or you kill one of our kids, bitch, I guarantee you this right here gonna stop. Transit gonna stop. Your road work gonna stop. Your whole motherfucking paint system gonna stop. I don't care. Make them understand that we here and we exist, other than to wear a Gucci fucking belt and the fanciest fucking clothes. These ladies need us, whether they know it or not. Ladies, get out your fucking feelings. Be nice to us. You ain't got to give us your number. Talk to us sweet. Smile at us. Ask us to help you to your goddamn car. Ask us to stand 30 feet back and watch you get to that car. You know how many men, when you walk out the grocery store, if you say, hey, big man, big guy, my grandma mastered this shit. She used to say, hey, big fella, could you help me with this TV? Just by her calling a big fella. Yeah, I got you, ma'am. Hey, young man. Hey, sir. Hey, young man, whatever. Stand over there and make sure I get to my car so nobody kill me or take me away or kidnap me. I want to make it home and laugh and sing. You gotta like your shoe. Motherfucker, you'll have the most vigilant goddamn person to watch you. If not, they're gonna help you. You ain't gotta have them directly next to you. I mean, goddamn women. When a man sit up here and say and make his mind up that he's gonna do what he gotta do to make sure you're safe, meet us half fucking way. We not all creeps. And if you think we creeps, give us the mission from a distance. Just let us make you get you home safe to your fucking family. We trying here. A simple thank you, a smile. Don't turn your fucking nose up. Don't call us thugs and creeps and think we gonna hurt you. We love you. I love you. I want to see you do okay. I don't mind. I don't mind you with your fucking attitude. Shut that shit up and let me be a man. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Oh, you cursing me? Yeah, I am. Yeah, your car, crank the bitch up and get out of here. I don't care. I'm gonna meet you with that aggression, but you're gonna know I'm doing it out of love, and I want you to get home to your family. Brothers, we can do that. Stop letting this system turn us against these women. They're killing them. And if a man ain't got a woman, if a culture ain't got their women, who gonna birth these babies? Our generation die the fuck out. Saw what they did to the Tasmanian. Oh yeah, do your research. They took out all them women. It was just one Tasmanian nigga left, and he couldn't reproduce because nobody wanted to fuck him. Then now he died. There's no Tasmanian people because they took out the women. I'm talking too much. I'm a spiritualist. Everybody, I'm finna get the hell out of here. Everybody, I got a nice reading up. Monday, I got some readings up just for this week because people let me record the readings again, and I'm getting booked on the readings again. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Come through, look at the premiere, talk, get it down, laugh, joke, play. Come through with a good personality. Listen to them reading. See what spirit got to say for you inside somebody else reading. Third Saturday, third Tuesday, Patreon. Third Tuesday, around by 7:30, 8:30 in that hour time. One card tarot from a Patreon. That's like everybody that's a Patreon member, a paying member, not free. Then the third Saturday be teachings. That would be for the third tier, and that's our teaching. Last month we did Hecate and healing the divine feminine energy. This time I got something extremely important for you. You're gonna learn this one here too. True Spook TV, go check it out. That's my other YouTube channel. I would love to get that one. That's what I'm going to be focusing on for the remainder part of this year in 2025. That's where I'm going to be focused on. True Spook TV, turning those stories into real life cartoons and shit, and movies even, if God permit. So y'all go check out True Spook TV, my other YouTube channel. Like, subscribe to the channel, get the views up because it's sitting at 8,000. I would love to have 30,000 just like this channel right here. 100,000 even. I would just like that one because that's what my heart at and my passion, and it helped my ancestors, my grandmama, live longer when I tell you the stories. So if y'all could get over that, that'll be great. And that's it. I'm gonna let you go. I'm the Baron, telling you guys to trust you in the universe because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you all. Soul Tribe. Y'all be good. Be safe.